who must you provide for under your will? There's sometimes confusion about that. So in Washington State, where I practice, here are what the rules are. My name's Lynn St. I'm an estate planning attorney. So in Washington, you must name who your spouse is, and there is a requirement in this state that there be a provision for your spouse. I don't want to get into the details of that. I recommend that you talk to an estate planning attorney as to what you must provide for your spouse, because it really depends on your particular situation, whether there's been separate property, community property, premarital agreements, all sorts of things that complicate it. But you should say, I am married and here's my spouse, and there may be a requirement that you provide X amount of money for them. How about kids? Do you need to provide for your kids? Well, it really depends on the child's age. So if you have adult kids, no, there is no requirement that you provide them anything. What if you have minor children? Well, if you have minor children, then you do have a responsibility of support. So you are going to want to provide for your minor children. Plus, they're minor children, so obviously they haven't reached an age likely where they are estranged from you. So let's say you do have an estranged adult child. You have no desire to provide for a particular child, so maybe you think it's the best idea just to not even name them, or maybe just provide $1 for them. Really bad idea. The law requires that you name your children. And if you don't name your children, then the law thinks, well, you must have forgot about them. So what happens if you, for example, have 3 kids and you just name the 2 that you want to inherit and not the one who you want to disinherit? So if you don't name that child that you want to disinherit, what happens is that the law presumes you forgot about them. So that child gets 1/3 of your estate. So don't forget to name all of your children. And then provide in your will what you want them to inherit. And keep in mind that an adult child is not entitled to inherit anything from you, only what you say that you want them to get. And never say the disinherited child gets $1, because that's a really bad idea. It gives them way more rights than you want to give them. It's far better to say, I disinherit, Bobby.